Hi, I'm Glenn Everett and we're here with Gulf Western Oil at Santo Summer Thunder for 2017 at Sydney Dragway. If it's tyre smoking action you like, then stay tuned, you're gonna love this. Victor Bray, fantastic to see you here at Sydney, mate. You are on fire today. How's the team going?
Yeah, it's been going well. Ben's car's been going good. He ran really good up at Willowbank a couple of weekends ago, and he's just followed on from there with the tune-up and the setup. So, he's run 588 low ET at the event so far, and he's gone to the final. The other side of the coin is I actually destroyed an engine at Willowbank, broke a wrist pin inside the engine, and we've had to build a whole new one to get down here. It's only been a couple of weeks, so travel time about 10 days. Put a new engine together, but it's got a different bore, different stroke. It's taken a little bit of time to get used to it. We've been 6.0s. Ben's running 580, but the beauty of it is I got into the final as well. So here we are, Victor and Ben Bray in the final. We call them Bray finals, and that's mainly just to annoy the piss out of all the other competitors. But no, it is good. You know, Golf Western, with so much Golf Western here for the weekend and all the management down here, it's just fantastic to be able to go to the end of the event. But all I'm going to do now is knock the young fella off. The thing is, once we get to that start line, once them cars fire up, he's just another competitor, mate, and I need to knock him off.
Father and son rivalry, you've got to love it, don't you?
There you go.
Santo Summer Thunder ticket to receive 20% off adult and child tickets.
Ben Bray, you are on fire today, mate. Your dad's not going too bad too.
Yeah, well, in drag racing, we don't say on fire because that's the worst situation. But yeah, I get you. The cars are overperforming at the moment. We're driving not too bad. We made it to the final, and you know, that's what we always come here to do. No one comes here to come second, third, or fourth. You come here to come first.
And how's that Golf Western oil going, mate? A bit of a plug there, I must say, but it's obviously working.
The cars just ran 580s at 250 mile an hour with Golf Western oil in every part of the car, and you know, the thing's performing, it's reliable and it's lasting. That's all that matters.
I mean, a lot of people say, you know, what oil do they actually use in these cars? Is it special oil that's made up, or is it off the shelf? It is an off-the-shelf oil, isn't it?
It's an off-the-shelf oil, and my old man, he always has the saying that if you want to bring 20 litres down, you want to pay with your money, I'll put it in the car and I'll do a quarter mile pass, go 5 seconds at 240 and prove to you that it is just factory oil.
You can't get any better than that, mate, can you?
No, you can't.
It's going to be on for young and old. Father and son, mate, what's going to happen? Tell us what's going to happen.
Dad's always brought me up, the best man wins, so if he can beat me today, he deserves it, but I tell you now, he's going to have to do pretty good to run around this blue Corvette.
And look, you don't mind a burnout too, I just noticed.
Yeah, no, you know, my mum told me when I was born that she reckons I was always a showman from the day I was born to now, and I'm starting to believe it because I do like to show off.
Now that burnout car is a pretty healthy thing in its own right, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got like a 540 big block Chev in it, and it makes around 1,500 horsepower, and I tell you now, I can run it for about 15 minutes at about 6,000 RPM and punish the hell out of it, and it just keeps on lasting.
you know how to build an engine.
Maybe it's the oil that keeps them alive.
It must be. Now tell us about your Corvette. Tell us about the specs on that car.
It's a 1979 Corvette. It's built by Murray Anderson only 12 months ago. It's got a Brad Anderson Hemi in it with a PSI. It's got a Bruno drive behind it with a Lenco, so it's an automatic car, but it's only got a torque converter with a pump, and then it's got a 3-speed Lenco behind that, and it's got a massive 9-inch diff in it because, as you can see, the size tyre on it. It's done at 5.79 seconds at 252 mile an hour and a quarter mile.
That's not hanging about, mate. What sort of power is it making?
They'd have to be around the 4,000 horsepower mark nowadays. On a humid day like today, they're probably around the 3.6, 3.7. That's why you don't see them running 570s.
Hey, Sydney Dragway, here's Ben Bray, comeback kid, takes the win in the All Bray final for Post Slammer. Put your hands together, he's going to be down there getting some of that.
Ben Bray, what a night!
Yeah, well, I tell you now, if fairy tales ever come true, this is one of them.
You'd have to be happy with that result though, mate. You've come from missing around to all of a sudden third in the championship. You beat your dad, and that's not an easy thing to do.
No, it's not. Hey, like these top door slammers, pro slammers, they're all badass cars out here. They're all running pretty fast. The guys like Mark Balleri and Gary Phillips and Andrew Searle at the top there, they're hard to beat. But you know, when you got your father in the other lane, he tunes your car, he tunes his car, he knows how fast they both can go. He knew he had a task in his hand, and I told him if I got through low gear, he probably wouldn't be able to catch me.
Well, at the end of the day, it was a brave victory, and that's what counts, isn't it?
That's it, and you know, like I tell you, you put two Gulf Western cars in the final, that's what we do, that's what we get paid to do, you know, that's the thing of the brand, you know, you want to put the brand on top, and that's where it's always been, and that's where it's going to keep staying.
Sounds good, mate. Now, I believe you had a bit of a problem with your lock-up converter, and you still ran 247 mile per hour.
Yeah, I run a lock-up, Dad doesn't, and at last event we ran, we had a couple of glitches with it. I come here, it still wouldn't work, so I just unplugged it, and I thought I'll deal without it, and the car still ran. It's only ever been 250, so, you know, I'm pretty happy with how it's performing.
Mate, awesome result. I can't wait for the next race.
Yeah, well, I just hope it gets better, but, you know, when you win everything, you got two cars in the final, I don't know if it can get better.
Well done, mate.
Thank you.